When you haven't yet reached a certain financial milestone, say $20,000, life often feels like a constant uphill struggle. You picture yourself standing before a very simple house, the symbol of a life constrained by financial limits. Then one day it happens. A small symbolic bag of money lands in your hands. You've made it. You've hit that $20,000 mark. It feels momentous, like a key turning in a lock, promising entry into a whole new world. This isn't just about the number. It's about the perceived freedom that comes with it. The promise of a life where the constant hum of financial worry finally quiets down. It's the starting line for a new chapter, one you've spent countless hours daydreaming about. At first, the changes are exactly what you'd expect. The initial rush is exhilarating. You see yourself excitedly upgrading the small, tangible parts of your life. Maybe it's trading in the old, unreliable car for a slightly newer model that doesn't make strange noises on the highway. Perhaps it's finally buying those quality clothes you've had your eye on, retiring the worn-out items that have seen better days. This is the honeymoon phase, where the money translates directly into immediate, visible improvements. However, this initial excitement is often fleeting. As the novelty of new possessions fades, you begin to notice a different kind of change, one that is far more subtle and profound. It's a quiet shift that isn't about what you own, but about how you see the world and your place within it. The real transformation happens internally, long after the shopping sprees have ended. This is where the true shift in values and priorities begins to take hold. You find yourself contemplating choices that weren't even on your radar before. Instead of automatically thinking about the next material purchase, your mind wanders to different possibilities. Should you invest in a course to learn a new skill? Or maybe use the funds for an experience like a trip to a place you've only seen in pictures? The concept of value starts to morph from something you can hold in your hands to something you can carry in your heart and mind. Your social landscape might also begin to change. You find yourself drawn to new conversations, new people, and different circles where the discussions revolve less around limitations and more around opportunities and growth. It's a natural evolution as your mindset expands to match your new financial reality. Of course, this journey isn't without its own set of unexpected challenges. Reaching a new financial level can introduce a new kind of pressure. You might face abstract anxieties you didn't anticipate, the responsibility of managing your money wisely, the fear of losing it, or the subtle social shifts that can feel isolating. These are not overwhelming crises, but small, persistent challenges that force you to adapt and grow. Facing them, however, is what leads to genuine personal development. It's through navigating these new responsibilities that you become more resilient, more thoughtful, and more capable. Each small hurdle overcome makes you metaphorically stand a little taller, adding layers of complexity and wisdom to who you are. This growth is perhaps the most valuable return on your newfound financial security. In the end, life after hitting that $20,000 milestone is rarely the simple upgrade you once imagined. You find yourself in a new setting, not necessarily opulent, but more complex and balanced. The simple house has been replaced by a life with more dimensions, more choices, and more depth. You are a more refined version of your former self, shaped by both the opportunities and the challenges that came with financial breathing room. Standing in this new reality, you look forward, not with the naive excitement of the beginning, but with a quiet confidence. The journey isn't over. It has simply entered a new, more interesting phase. You understand now that the milestone wasn't the destination, but a gateway to continuous holistic evolution.